Okay, folks, listen, you want to kick back and watch this video, right? Today, I'm gonna show you guys how to make egg rolls 3 ways. I'm gonna show you how to make a cheeseburger egg roll, and this is one of my favorites. We're gonna make a crab cake egg roll. And then I got a bonus for you. Listen, you remember I made a video that used the rotisserie chicken and I gave you guys the ideas? We're gonna make a chicken bacon ranch egg roll. Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna start with the cheeseburger egg roll, right? So what you wanna do is get yourself a pan, get your ground beef, and I'm gonna say it like this. This is 93.7. We want to start with that first. You know what I mean? The less grease you have, it'll be better for when we make, our egg rolls. You don't want them to be all greasy and all that, even though we put them in the grease. You know what I mean? So we'll start right here. So let's go ahead and get this going. Now you guys are gonna want to get yourselves one of these if you don't have one of these. Look, this is perfect. This is the perfect tool to go ahead and just break up your ground beef or anything you need broken up into. You know what I mean? Broken up to like small ground pieces. This is what you want to get. And it doesn't, scratch up that non-stick surface. It depends on the pot you have. All right, so then when you get everything just about halfway, done, I can see just a little bit of pink. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add my onions, right? So listen, if you're using a low-fat content like I am, as far as my ground beef goes, these onions will pick up everything and get everything off the bottom. Now you just want to treat it like a dump and go, right? We just want to add everything, to it. And don't forget your W sauce. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of salt, just a couple of pinches of salt. That's just to enhance the flavors. I'm gonna put a little pepper in here also. You want it to be right. Just think about a burger. You want it to taste just like that, but you don't want to have all that mess. And then last thing I'm gonna add to this, and I'm gonna put a little garlic in here. So let me go ahead and load up my press. And then we put it right here on top. Like that. Now we just work this in and let this become fragrant. Once it does that, I'm gonna say it takes about a minute, right? And notice I don't have all that grease. That'd be like the trick, y'all. Don't use that, I like 80-20, but this 93.7 is great, especially for these egg rolls. All right, so take it, get the diamond facing towards you. The key is don't overstuff these, right? So just a couple of tablespoons, that's all you need. And then we said cheeseburger, right? So we're gonna put a little cheese in here too. Right, we'll just leave it like that. Now I'm gonna come right here over the top. I kind of like bring everything closer to the edge, towards this point, right? So I bring this here like that, I cover it up, and then I pull it a little bit on the tight side, right? Try to keep everything as much, in as much as possible. So I just make one roll like that. Now I got an egg wash and I got water. It depends, you guys, how everything works out for you, how dry your wrappers are. Sometimes the egg works best, and then sometimes water works best, right? So you see how I did that? Just dab your finger, get it nice, moist. It becomes a little bit on the tacky side, right? Make sure we tuck, push down, bring this over the top, and we leave it like that, right? And now we grab this, keeping everything a little bit on the tight side, and we bring it like that, right? Now we just go ahead and wet this part right here. We just roll it as tight as you can get it. And this is what you got, folks. Voila. Now what you want to do is you want to check your grease, right? Your oil. So listen, I'm right now at 349, 356, 358, 359. That's cool right there, right? Reason being, because check this out. Once you put some of these in here, what's going to happen is it's going to drop your temperature, right? So I have them over here. Let me get them out. And I'm gonna lay them down like this. Put that one there, this one here, and we're gonna drop this in just like that. And it's gonna be real simple, folks. Once we achieve the color that we're looking for on the outside, they're gonna be done. And then when you achieve this color right here, this nice and golden brown color, go ahead, get your little spider, let everything drain, get yourself a baking sheet, put it on there, or a cooling rack, and boom. Now we get ready to make the crab cake egg rolls. Now these right here are my favorite, You guys should just know it. You know what I mean? When you think about it, you got to have crab meat, which I got lump crab meat. We're going to do a lot of folding because we don't want to break that up. We want to keep it as whole as possible the way that is. Then we got some ingredients right here in the front. Don't forget the full ingredient list is on my website, Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my Dijon mustard, right? So we got that. We're going to put a little W sauce in here too. Then we add our mayo, breadcrumbs, seasoning, and then we're going to put our egg in here also. Now this is going to be the thing that's going to help keep everything together along with them breadcrumbs. You guys get the idea. Super easy to make, you guys. Then we come with our parsley, green onions. We're going to hit it with a half of this lemon. And then we're going to fold. All right. So now, look, we fold. Right? We don't want it to be too wet. So I give you guys the ingredients, you know, and the measurements to get you in the ballpark. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure that it's all incorporated though. You don't want to just like bite into one that has full of Dijon mustard. So you just keep working this over and over. Once you have that, now it's up to you guys. Some of y'all like to have that hot sauce. I like this. This is smooth for me, right? So we're going to go ahead and go with this Sweet Smoky Joe hot sauce. You know what I mean? This part completely optional. You know, so I'm just gonna add a few dashes of this just to give it a little bit of a kick. All right, so now we do the exact same thing. Listen, I'm not trying to bore you guys. You guys know it's really about just making the filling. But you see that right there? I know I'm gonna be a little greedy on there. And I know some of y'all thinking like, you wanna put some cheese. Man, you do whatever you wanna do with these. AB don't care. I just say, try these. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Right, and then we go from there. All right, so we do the same thing we did in the beginning. I'm not finna bore you guys. You know, we gotta have 360, 380, 381. That's good enough, because I'm gonna put a few in here, and then we're gonna watch them go ahead and bring that temperature down. So right there, look at this right here. Oh yeah. And again, once you achieve that color, right, you see that right there? Look at that right there. Yes, sir. Last but not least, we finna make chicken, bacon, ranch, you know, egg rolls, right? So listen, you see this right here? I already got this already shredded. Now don't forget, I had a video, you know, I'm telling everybody what you can do with shredded chicken, like the rotisserie chickens, right? So we just gonna add, so I have some here, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of sour cream to it, right? We're gonna add a little bit of this ranch dressing to it. You guys see where we're going with it, right? Then we're gonna season it. I'm gonna be using my A-rub. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Just about 2 small pinches of salt. And now we're gonna just mix this together. Look at this right here. Now, again, I love asking you guys to talk to me down in the comment section below and tell me, what is it that you would add to this to just make it, you know, way more over the top, right? With this being football season, you know, I mean, chickens at the readily, you know, they readily available. Why wouldn't we just get a rotisserie, a couple of these, feed our guys, have them parties, you know what I mean, and pass these out. All right, and you know, you guys have seen this a couple of times. Now we just go ahead and make them, right? So you put whatever you would like to put in here. We got the ranch. We're gonna put a little bit of these bacon, you know, piece of crumbles in here, like that. We're gonna put a little cheese, right? Then we're gonna go ahead and just get it all ready for the wrap. Right, so the roll. So we get them in here like this, like that. Nothing groundbreaking now. You guys got it. You done seen it 3 times. This should be the 3rd. We take it, bring this over the top, like that. Make a half a roll there. Now we get these going. All right, so now that we done, we back up, you know, to temp. Drop that in there like that. Drop this one in here like that. And we let them work. All right, so look, all of these are done. I'm finna go in here. I told you guys I'd probably be biased because I love the seafood version. That's this one right here. You guys can see that. I'm gonna leave this one over here to the side. I'm gonna start with the cheeseburger one, you know? Then I'm gonna have somebody else come in here. Oh, and now that I hit it with the cheeseburger, I made my sauce. You see that? Look at that color. What you think?
These is fire.
Hey, look, I'm gonna ask you to grab that one and hit it with this. Go ahead and hit your burger one, and dip it in that sauce right there, and tell me what you think. Oh, you sparing? Yeah, homie, you playing with it. Now look, the reason he ain't hitting this the seafood with, I gotta like tackle him and make him eat one of these. You know what I mean? Because he don't like to have he don't like really seafood, but he like to fry shrimp and stuff like that I make. So anyway, I'm gonna get him to taste this one. So listen, if you guys are looking for some options, this is it. You know what I mean? They might not look like everybody else's because we didn't use a flour tortilla, nothing like that. You know, to fry them. These are more like the lumpia style, you know, wrappers. But let me know down in the comment section below what you think. You good?
Hey, these is fire.
Which one?
The chicken one.
The chicken one. Yeah.
Hey, with the egg rub, it's gonna take it next level. I'm telling y'all, these is the one.
Hey, y'all heard it here first. Hey, so with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to, I can't even remember what to say. Hey, don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here to simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And the reason I was smiling and I told you I forgot, that's because I can hear him crushing and getting down. You know what? We out. Peace.